Welcome everyone, I'm Icel, and tonight we are loading Hearthstone Heroes of Warcraft. It's probably not going to be a surprise to any of you. Hearthstone is quite a popular game. It got its first official expansion this week. Had some trouble with the expansion. The store went down for almost 12 hours in the US. But now it's okay. So we are going to go over some of the features of the game, and then I'm going to play very badly a bunch of matches. And we'll try to explain how the game works. So Hearthstone is a card game, a collectible card game. You get a basic set for each of your different hero decks. A hero is a type of deck which has a class and class cards and a special ability, and beside that there are neutral cards. The nine classes you know from the basic World of Warcraft are the Druid, the Hunter, the Mage, the Paladin, Priest, Rogue, Shaman, Warlock, and Warrior. Like most of the collectible card games, you have different set of cards and you have different rarity. There are basic cards, no rarity. There are common cards, which are yellow, not yellow, white. I'm pointing at the white and saying yellow. And there are rare cards, which are blue. There are epic cards, which are purple. And there are legendary cards, which are orange. Each pack you open get you at least one rare card or better, but can get you whatever. Obviously, the rarer the card, the more difficult it is to get in random packs, and also to craft it. What do I mean craft it? Well, you can get, you don't have to pay to get your cards. You can also make them with arcane dust. Each card has a cost. I can pay to create it, and I can disenchant other cards in order to get arcane dust. You can also get arcane dust from Arena, which is one of the play modes, and that's about it. So play modes, we have solo adventures, which are played against the AI. If you haven't played Hearthstone yet, you will begin in practice, and you will have to beat the introductory tutorial against it. It's a fun little mode against some of the WoW bosses, and the end boss is Illidan. And after that, you will have to reach level 10 with each hero to get all your basic cards. If you won't do that, you won't be able to have those cards in the rank or unranked play. So we have the basic decks, which the game provides for you, and you can use whenever you want. You don't need to finish anything but a tutorial to get them. Then we have the custom decks, which those are the decks I created. Most of those I created to beat the Nextramas campaign. All those Nax things I constructed in order to beat specific bosses in the Nextramas expansion. The budget priest deck is my most used decks. You can see also by the number of winnings. It's also the deck which I created the most cards for. In the collection you can go and build your deck with whatever card you want. Each deck can contain up to 30 cards, and if you know other card games, under collectible or trading card games, you know that 30 cards per deck is usually quite low. It's done so that the game will be fast. A Hearthstone game can take from 5 minutes to 15 minutes tops. There are several mechanics in the game to prevent you from taking any longer. If you run out of cards, you begin to take damage, and if both of you run out of cards and you both take damage, the first of you to die lose the game. That's simple. You also don't have to collect mana like in other games, like for example Magic the Gatherings, when you put down land cards, and you sometimes get screwed by having too much or too little land. In Hearthstone you just play the game, and each turn a new mana crystal will be created automatically. It also dictates the pace of the game. Both players will have 1 mana, then 2 mana, then 3 mana, and it will limit what they can do, but you don't have to worry by needing to collect mana. The shop, okay. Hearthstone is a free-to-play game, of course, but you can pay to buy packs and arena and adventures. I will talk about the adventures momentarily. Packs cost 100 gold. You can at the moment buy either classic packs or Goblins vs. Gnome pack. Goblins vs. Gnome pack will only contain Goblins vs. Gnome cards, obviously. And I will buy 1 pack just to show the process of opening it. Go in here, I buy. And I get 2 wells. Okay.
Golden common.
Actually, bought a basic pack on purpose because in arena right now you get Goblins vs. Gnome cards, but since I don't have all the basic expert decks, as they call it, cards, I want more cards, so that's what I got right now. And if we go back to the collection, the new cards will be highlighted. I even have a duplicate card. This little thing tell me I can disenchant something. I have 5 more dust. Where is Kirntor Mages? The new card. New priest card, that's good. Temple of Force. Ooh, I have 2 of those now, good. And finally, Blood Cell Okay, so beside the practice mode, there is the Curse of Nixramas adventure. It's like a mini expansion they put out like 6 months ago. The bulk of the mode is played against the AI. You play against various Nixramas bosses. As you can see, I beat all of them. Beside Kel'Thuzad, I set 1 weekend, I think 2 weeks ago, and just played the whole thing. And each time you beat one of them, you get cards, and you get a legendary card at the end. Each of them has some sort of gimmick, and oftentimes you will need to construct a specific deck to beat. For example, Patchwork, this fellow, Don't play cards. He only has a weapon, and he will hit you every turn. His weapon do 5 damage, and so if you sit there and do nothing, you will be dead in 6 turns. So I needed to build a deck to A, heal myself up, and B, do a lot of freezing damage to him, so he won't be able to attack me. After several tries, I was successful. When Extramus itself is I will say kind of expensive. It cost I believe $30 or €22. Since I purchased it, it doesn't say, but I believe that was the price. It's like paying for the game. Let's be honest. But and you get cards guaranteed, unlike the normal packs, which are not. Besides the bosses, you also have class challenges, and for each class challenge, you also get a specific unique new card for the class itself. Some of these are fairly tough challenges, and some are too luck-based. Like the Hunter one, you have a 30 card deck that is made of web spinners. A web spinners is a card that once you kill it, put a new beast card in your hand, and you just have to throw all your web spinners into the board, hope lower tab kill them, and hope to get decent new beast to play. So it's very RNG, very luck based. Okay, let's go to the meat of the thing. We will play a game as my priest. It doesn't matter if I play rank or casual right now, because once you reach rank 20, you can't go back down. Above that, you are able to lose your position. I ranked to 19 several times, but always got back to 20. I'm just not very good at it. This will now pair me with an opponent online. Waiting time are fairly short. I had never a situation when I waited more than 10-20 seconds.
Jaina.
Okay, so we are playing against the mage.
The light shall bring victory.
The first phase of the match is the Mulligan. You decide which cards to put in your hand, basically. And I want none of this because none of them I can play on turn 1 or turn 2. And none of those either. I will have to play. This card is the coin. The player that goes second... Excuse me. The music is too loud in my ear. The player that goes second will get the coin that get a temporary mana crystal. This means that you can use 1 extra mana in a turn.
Is someone injured?
This is done to balance the inherent advantage the player that goes first has. Some people say it is unbalancing, and that going second actually makes it too advantageous for the second player.
The dam
Right
stand
away.
ready.
So we can see that each player has the life of the character, and also the special ability. The special ability or hero power always costs 2 mana. The mage one can do 1 damage to anything they want. The priest one can heal 2 damage to anything they want. Hunters can do 2 damage to the other hero. Warrior can armor up and gain 2 armor, etc. We'll go over it later, maybe. Here is how much mana I have this turn, and the opponent at the top, and that's about it. That's all there is to know about the board. After that, you just read the card text and know what each card does. Shadow Manas gain control of an enemy minion with 3 or less attack until the end of next turn. For example, this is a spell. It doesn't say anything in the card that this is a spell. They just are designed differently. You can see that this is a minion. If I play this, the oval part will be placed on the board.
My fate is sealed.
Here is the history, the last couple of action we took. This is something quite
What to do? What
beneficial from other card games. So even if you didn't pay attention, you can go over and see exactly what happened in the last turn. So you are never caught off guard, maybe. All the boards they designed can be messed around with. Okay, secrets. So what? So secret cards are spells. Paladin, mages, and hunter has them. If you remember the animated Yu-Gi-Oh show, when they say that the eternal phrase, "You activated my trap card," this is it. A mage secret can be one of couple of things.
My fate is sealed.
We will soon know which one it is. I will play. Let's see if it's a mirror entity.
The void.
No, it's not a mirror entity. Let's see if it's a vaporize. It's not a vaporize. Vaporize? No. Yeah, vaporize. Okay, so they have the ice barrier that put armor on them. They have
Quickly.
ice block that make them immune if you are going to kill them. They have mirror entity that duplicates whatever you put on the board, etc. It seems if you're just starting, it seems that there are plenty of cards to learn and remember, but really just play the game and you will catch it up over time. The strongest thing that Hearthstone does, for me at least, is that it is fun even if you're losing.
My fate is sealed.
Feel my pain.
Okay, I just did something very stupid. The Ashenai Soul Priest make my healing do damage, and I didn't remember that, so I did 2 damage to this Blade Master instead of healing him. Remember what your cards do is fairly important. The main reason I played the
What
priest
to
is
do?
because I have
What
the
to
most
do?
success with the priest. I played all of the classes. Most of them I can consistently win with. The priest I have, let's say, a 2-for-3 win ratio. Any other, the warrior is 50-50, the mage is 50-50, any other is way less than that. blade
Time
master,
runs out on me.
you will see this blast code appearing if the player takes too long to take their turn. It's one of the mechanics I mentioned that help the game not to drag on. You have very limited turn times. What to do? All in a Oh, for fuck's sake. Once again, I forgot that I have the Ochenai Soul Priest on the board, and I killed my own units.
Feel my pain.
Not quite what was planned.
You can right click on your hero to emote. It's been placed instead of voiced, not voiced, just chat.
Dingo! Yes!
One shot, one kill.
Because in most online games,
You have best.
yeah, I just give up with without paying attention. This thing of live commenting on a game while you're playing is not as easy as it seems on YouTube. Let's do a game of warrior. What was I starting to say? I don't remember. Oh, thanks. Ah, no, it's already find an opponent. It's just when the cancel button is removed, you know that it already matched you to an opponent, probably because of the internet.
Versus
Takes some
Jaina.
time. I was saying that they removed the text chat from the game so that there won't be any abuse like most online games. So they put emotes in. I sometimes, when the other players emote too much, I just mute him because it annoys me. But it's generally a better solution than have text chat in the game, I think. It's a fairly relaxing game. I don't know. I don't get overly emotional about it. When you win, it's great. When you lose, it's also fun. I have very entertaining losses. I had instances where both of us went down to 1 HP, and it was just the luck of the draw if one of us win and stuff like that. Sometimes I lose 5 times in a row, but I don't know. I don't have bad feeling about it. Maybe it's just me. Maybe I just tend to not take this game too hard too much, and maybe others will find it a lot more stressful than it is. I think that it's a real strength of what they created. Game design wise, I want to focus on one point. You can do anything in this game with just single clicks of your mouse. You can click.
I don't have enough mana.
I can't do that because I don't have enough mana, but you can click to select a card, you can click to select a minion on the board, you can click to use this ability, and so forth. You can also drag.
I don't have enough mana.
And that's it. That's all the control this game requires. And it's amazing to me because so much of so many other
Shields
games
up.
don't do this right. Um, Bummer, I should have killed him. Now I have nothing to do. I will armor up. I probably lose this match. Since this game was originally designed to be on multiple platforms, from PC to tablet, they find a method to make it work without making changes. If you played a lot of mobile games, you probably know that most of them control like shit. Especially if they are of a genre that is imported from PC or consoles. They will have the horrible on-screen controls or something like that. And the other way is true too. Ooh, King Mukla. I never saw that in one of my games. Cool. So games that are ported from mobile to PC has the opposite problems. They won't use the PC controls properly. They were adapted.
You are not
Folk.
prepared.
How many legendaries you have in this deck? That's why I hate ranked. I will just kill it.
Job's done.
You will see.
Do you like to play with fire?
You will see games ported from mobile that will ask you to swipe, for example, where you don't swipe in a PC game. Counterspell, great. Counterspell takes your spell and make it meaningless. And so I think it's a real achievement by Blizzard to make a game that handle just as well on a PC and on tablet devices. And that's very great. Now let's try not to lose the game. That should be easy, right?
I smell blood.
You must cleanse the Sunwell.
Job's done.
So a couple of more mechanics. This unit has two mechanic charge, which means it can attack in the same turn it was played. Otherwise, as you've seen, you need to wait one turn. Battle cry, it's something that happens the moment you place it on the board. There are some effects in the game that cancel battle cries. For example, if you get this, I'm dead right now. I dead next turn. If you somehow get the unit on the board without actually playing it, there are several units that does that. The battle grind won't take effect, This thing, for example, add +1/+1 to all other minions.
I wonder.
It's not a battle cry, it's just a permanent effect.
The might of storm
There is something called silence in the game that can override any effect a unit has. This thing has stealth, which means that, as you can see, it covered up, and until I played it, no one can target it. I am just continue playing, but I'm totally dead next turn. He has the hero power, I have 1 health. If I armored up, it could have taken 1 more turn,
Well
but
played.
I don't really care.
Job done.
Okay, we'll try 1 more game. I will try to win that game. Where's my basic priest? Let's recreate my basic. No, let's not. I just played the priest. I will try to win the game, and either way we will stop after that. I will also try to concentrate more.
Anduin versus Jaina.
You asked for it.
The light shall bring victory.
Okay, let's see. I don't have any use for those 2 at the moment. Let's hope to get turn 1 play, and we did. I hate zombie charm. Just so you know, death rattle means that when this minion dies, the death rattle activates. So when this minion dies, the other player gets 5 health. I think it's a disastrous card, but everybody says to play it, so I do. It's generally a good 1 mana card because it has a lot of attack and health. So if you play it early game before the other guy got hit, it won't do anything. Like right now, I can kill his minion and the death rattle will mean nothing. In that way, it's good. But on the other end, he played death rattle that will put a secret from his deck to the battlefield, which means he will get a free secret without paying the mana for it. What I can do is give this more life, get a card, and kill it. Now he has a secret, but I still have a minion on board. I think it's better, I don't really know. Okay, what to do? I will check if it's a secret by attacking it. Okay, it's not one of the secrets activated by attacking it, so it's probably a mirror entity. Let's see. It's not a mirror entity. It is a mirror entity. Yes, it is a mirror entity. Sometimes the game take a bit long to show all of the effects each card does, so you are sitting there and thinking, no, nothing did happen, but it actually did. Yeah, and now he has the advantage on me and I want to cry. Usually, since it's such a relaxing game, what I do is put the game on one screen, then put something else on the other screen, like a YouTube video or a TV show or something, and I just enjoy the show while playing Hearthstone. I will kill this, I will kill myself, and the board is set. I can't do anything right now. It's so disturbing. Sometimes you get stuck with no minions, and it's very annoying.
I wonder.
I don't want to waste this holy fire. I won't do anything. This is another effect. It's called freezing. I talked about it earlier when we talked about the Extramus. It means I can't act next turn, but it only the actual unit that is frozen that can't act. I can still use my hero power, for example. And since the priest doesn't use weapons, it means nothing, actually. Beside the fact that I still can do anything and will lose this game. I have Great, duplicate. I hate this secret. I hate a lot of things about this game, but it's so much fun. I talked about it, I just can't explain it, sorry. Another water elemental, of course. What the duplicate does, I will show you. It's not on the history. Okay, duplicate, if you kill a minion, puts 2 cards in your hand. And it costs less or something? I don't remember. Shadow Madness won't help you much. Idiot! Once again, I'm an idiot. I could have taken control of the water elemental because it has only 3
You require my assistance?
Great. Legendary card. You know how much I love the old.
Embrace the void.
I can kill it. At least I had a remover for that. Antonarius is actually a kind of a fun legendary for a mage because whenever you cast a spell, you get a fireball. So you can cast a lot of fireballs. That's a fireball. And another water elemental. How fun. This game is going horribly.
The damned stand ready.
The Damned? It's a cult of the Damned Priest? Really? Okay. And they made it so like another fireball, great. Something I didn't mention is that you can in constructed play, ranked and casual, when you build your own decks, you can only have 2 of each card in the deck. So if I played, right now we are playing constructed, and he used both his fireballs, so we know that he doesn't have more fireballs, and since Antonidas didn't give him anymore. Yay, polymorph! I hate mages. I just have really crappy luck with those cards. It's nothing. I can kill it and cause damage to myself. I won't do it.
You do
Another enemy. I hate you. I hate you. That's the dangers of having playing constructed
to do,
and not having
to
many
do.
good cards. You will face people with a lot of legendaries, and that's that. Four seven to a 4/7. Come on. The Blade Master Battlecry is that he deals 4 damage to himself. Otherwise, is a very good card.
Someday I'll be
So
just
with a
like
priest,
you.
when you can heal him, it is an even better card. Great. This thing makes your spell cast 1 less, so he could cast the mirror image for free. And this thing has a death rattle that if another legendary dies, you summon a very powerful legendary. So you generally don't want that to happen.
The damned stand ready. Your time to bleed!
It's kind of weird to show only games where I lose, but still saying that I'm having so much fun with this game. Icelands? Yes, Icelands. No, he doesn't have Icelands. Okay, I'm dead. Probably. But I can sit for like 4 hours and play 20 games, and 5 of them. It's like, if you are familiar with the concept of a Skinner box.
Soldiers of the cold
Great, Kel'Thuzad.
obey the call.
I hate you, man.
Kel'Thuzad.
Kel'Thuzad resurrects all other minions, all other friendly minions at the end of the turn. So if you don't kill him, the whole board is going to reset, basically, like his side of the board. And since I don't have any way to kill him, that's not going to happen. Let's...
You have best.
Yeah, I started to say that in a Skinner box, you get not random, but you get rewards, but not very often, and you are not going to know where are you getting them. So I play, I lose, I suddenly win, and I'm so excited that I won. There are also daily quests. I already did all of mine today. I had 3 quests from this week, but the quests are like win 3 times with a priest, or do 100 damage to enemy heroes. So you play like 10 games, and you are progressing toward this quest, and suddenly you win, and you get lots and lots of gold, and it's so much fun. The arena mode, I will show you I will show it briefly. In order to enter the arena, you either need to pay or with real money or gold. You get the choice of 3 heroes, 3 classes for you to choose from, and that will be your arena deck. I will select the
You
druid.
were right to
guys.
awaken me.
I have a better history with it. The druid hero power gets him 1 attack and 1 armor. The attack is only for that turn, so you can attack something in for that turn, but the armor is permanent until it is removed. So you can add a lot of armor onto a druid, although of course not as well as the warrior. Then, after you selected your hero, you get a selection of cards. Each time 3 cards. Each time there will always be of the same rarity, and you need to draft a deck. Since this has nothing to do with your collection, many people prefer the arena over the constructed play, because you get to play all the cards in the game, and because if you win at least 3 times, you get the gold back. You get 1 pack always. You always get 1 pack from arena. So economically, it's better to play arena than to buy packs. And if you win 3 times, you also get at least 50 gold back. So you get 1 pack, which is 100 gold, plus 50 gold, which is the amount required to enter the arena. If you win 7 times, you get 150 gold, which means you doubled the price you entered the arena. You can play up to 12 times and up to 3 losses. So if you lost 3 times, you are the arena run is over and you get your reward. If you don't lose, you can continue pay until you get to game 12. The most I managed to win is 5. I had, and I think four last arena run I did went 1 victory to 3 losses. But you get to experience with a lot of cool cards you otherwise won't have in my case, because my collection is fairly small. I didn't spend a lot of money on this game. Besides buying Extramas, I paid 8 euros because I had leftover euros in my account. I got like, I don't know how much it gets you. I probably got 7 packs and just paid 1 euro more from the pocket. So let's say I spent 9 euros and got 7 packs. So that's all I paid on the game. My priest deck, the budget next, has, you can see all these basic cards that are not basic, common cards that are not from the basic set. So Silence I crafted, and Circle of Healing I crafted, and so on. I think the Uchenai Soul Priest also. Some of them I got from packs, of course, but I generally disenchanted cards from all other classes to create classes for my priest. And some of these are from the Goblin vs. Gnome expansion, like this one. You can see that the symbol on it is different. Expert, or I don't know what the class, okay, they call it a classic now. It was expert set before. The basic set is what you get with the game. Everybody gets that. The classic set is the original. It's the symbol behind the card are these swirly things, the Hearthstone symbol. Promo, those are cards. They are those are cards you get from promotional Blizzard events. And as far as I know, you can, maybe you can craft them actually, but Blizzard give golden cards. Nextrama set, you can see my Dark Cultist is from the Nextrama set, and all of those cards, the symbol behind them is like a ziggurat with a skull on it. Since all of them has the text, you can't really see what's going on there. I can actually go back and we can. That's the web screen I was talking about earlier for the Untitled Challenge. Death Rattle, add a random beast card to your hand. It can cause fairly hilarious results, but also be very frustrating. That's the duplicate I was complaining about earlier as well. That's all the class time. And then we have the Goblin vs. Gnome deck that has this cog symbol, and those are the newest cards. Which I think I have more Goblin vs. Gnome cards than the classic collection, just because I disenchanted many of the classic collection to build a priest, and that you get 3 free decks of Goblin vs. Gnome when the expansion was out. You also got a free arena run, so that's another pack. And since I played like 3 more arenas, something like that. So that's like 7 or 8 packs of Goblin vs. Gnome, making it more cards than my classic set. Okay, we will finish it here. I may stream more Hearthstone if Roto is available to stream together. We set 2 weeks ago, we set a whole weekend and set on Hangout and just watch each other's game and help each other. So if he's available, you may see some games that are not horrible like you saw today. And that was now loading. Thank you very much for watching, and we will see you next time.